So all we're going to do is we're going to do f of g of x and g of f of x. When they simplify, they should be x if they are indeed functions of each other. I'm going to take my g function, put into my f function. So my f function is 1/5 x plus 2. Instead of writing x, though, I'm going to write my g function. And I'm going to simplify that. So that's going to give me 1x minus 2/5 plus 2, which will be x plus 8/5, which is not x. So I already know they're not going to be inverses. But just for the sake of practice, let's try g of f of x and kind of see what happens. So I'm going to take my f function, plug in for g. So my g function is 5x minus 2. And then my f function is 1/5 x plus 2. So I'm going to get x plus 10 minus 2, which is x plus 8. So because they did not simplify to just x, I know they're not inverses. For 5, we got f of x equals 1/3 x minus 7, and g of x equals 3x plus 21. So again, we're just going to check them out. So f of g of x, my f function is 1/3 x minus 7. My g function is 3x plus 21. So that goes in the place of x in the f one. So that's going to give me x plus 7 minus 7, which will just be x. That looks good. So they probably are inverses of each other, but we have to check the other one just to make sure. I'm going to do g of f of x. My g function is 3x plus 21. I'm going to fill in my f function for x. That's 1/3 x minus 7. So I'm going to get x minus 21 plus 21 is just x. So in this case, yes, they are inverses. Because they both simplify to x when I did f of g of x and g of f of x. You have to remember that on a function, each input produces one output. A function must pass the vertical line test. Basically, our x values can't repeat. That's what we learned back in Algebra 1. So we're going to graph y equals x squared and its inverse. So this is my original. Now I'm going to graph the inverse. I'm going to switch x and y. Now remember, when I put a square root into the problem, I need to put plus or minus in front. So I get y equals plus or minus the square root of x. That second u was not very well shaped. So they are indeed inverses of each other, but it's the inverse of function. So my original was, my inverse is not. I'm not passing my